We are recording.
Hello, little YouTubers. Alright, so last session, we'll just go with, this morning. Y'all woke up to the smell of grilled meat coming from the main floor of Finnegan's house and found him in the kitchen grilling goat steaks and fixing rock eggs for your breakfast. Danica came in shortly after and handed you each a bottle of her stew, as she had initially promised. Soon after, you took off with Finnegan on Axebeaks to head out to Bryn Shander, getting in after about 4.5 hours on the road. Upon getting in, Finnegan mentioned to me at the council hall around 5 p.m., and you headed out to do some shopping. And that's pretty much, I think, it. Celestine went to go get an item re-enchanted, and we left off with Claudette going down to the subtle solution to find out about laundry.
Yes. I was just wondering, do the wax candles need to be ingested?
They do.
And what about the pink socks? Do they have to be worn on the outside or the inside?
They would typically go inside a pair of boots.
Okie dokie. I need to check one thing real quick. Okay, I would like to get one pink sock and one wax candle.
What are you doing with the wax candle again?
You're not with me, so you don't know what I'm buying.
And I'm doing my best not to pay attention.
You're kind of in the store. I'm in the back,
Yes.
checking on laundry.
Yes.
Um, that will be 300 gold.
Hands you the 300 gold.
You got one of each. Um,
Merci. I think that will conclude our business for today.
You will say, "We thank you very much." And she will show you back to the main part of the store.
All right, Claudette, was there anything, or I mean, Celestine, was there anything you saw that you found interesting while we were here?
I don't know. Was there anything I saw that was interesting, Sky?
There is, let me see. He sells amulets that can ward off evil, candles that act as lucky charms, incense that will keep you warm in the coldest of cold. Little trinkets that will bring you luck.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, I've concluded my business here. I think we should go to the pub and join the boys.
Think we could make it stop at a general store?
Sure.
No.
Hey, YouTubers! How you doing? Playing back my voice.
You guys heard that?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the video from that I was rendering completing. So is there any chance we can stop by a general store? I'm sorry, I didn't hear anything after that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
Then let us head for a general store. Unless there's a store that specifically deals in leatherworking.
I
think
don't think I had one here. I had one in East Haven, I think.
Okay.
So, Whitby's
What
general.
about general?
Okay. We can go to Whitby's. I would like to buy a few more metal buckles. As well as see if he wants any of these books that I have. I have a whole lot of books that I would really like to get rid of.
Oh, he'll say Whitby will come out and ask what you're looking for when you say belt buckles. He will say it'll be a 1 gold per buckle. And let me see the books that you are offering.
I don't think I've seen that any of those are magical. You haven't mentioned it if I have.
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. Then, unless somebody in the party wants one, you guys are, or Whitby is welcome to them.
I'm actually a little intrigued about the primary learning on disguises.
Okay, you can have that one.
That's a lot of books.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, me putting books in there that I have to, go back and do stuff with.
Sure you're not, starting your own library?
Eh.
I mean, y'all dude got a place that you could start a library.
And if we ever end up back there, and if he is interested in these books and we end up back there, I'll probably drop them off there. But
Would Mama D want any of those books by chance?
you can always ask for nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know. Most of the books that she has are picture books and, primers, something, much, I guess, for a much younger audience. But it wouldn't hurt to ask.
He would take beaten journals for 5 gold, sticks for 5 gold, and principles for 10 gold off you if you were so inclined. The rest of the stuff, he will say that until more visitors from the south start showing up, it's not something that he would be able to sell.
Okay, I will take it. And then I will buy 5 of those buckles. And I'll pay with silver instead of gold. Let's make it 6 of those buckles. So I have an even 10. I also have a wooden shield, leather armor, and a suit of scale armor, if he's interested.
Sorry, one more time.
Wooden shield, a suit of leather armor, and a suit of scale armor. If he's interested.
We'll say, unfortunately, at this time, until we get more people up here that are interested in going out like you folk, we really can't afford to buy anything that we cannot resell.
Okie doke. Then I guess that's it. And you took that primary learning on disguises, right, Opal? Or Claudette?
I sure did. I will always be Opal.
Okay, now let's return to the boys.
Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. I was looking for something. Alrighty. I'm ready.
Okay, let's go. So I guess we head back to the tavern to find everyone else.
I'm sure they'll be there eventually if they're not there already.
Okay, which tavern are we going to?
Which tavern were you going to?
Northlook is the only tavern I know of, isn't it?
And Orlic's an inn that has also a tavern. Oops, Knucklehead. I can look up, but
Oh, wasn't there one down there by the? I thought we were going to the one over here by the House of the Morning Lord. There was one over here somewhere.
That's the hooked knucklehead, isn't it?
no, Hooked Knucklehead's an inn, just an inn, not a tavern.
That's
Kelvin's
Kelvin's
Comfort.
Comfort.
Yeah, this one here is Kelvin's Comfort. That's the one that had those really powerful dwarven alcoholic beverages.
All right, well.
I don't remember there being one closer to Mama D's, so.
I don't believe there is. The only other one I know of is up by the North Look.
Yep. So I'd imagine we'd all be going to Kelvin's Comfort.
Okay. So let's go to
If
Kelvin's
not,
Comfort.
if they're not there, we'll go look at the North Look.
Sounds good. So, do we find them there when we get there?
Oh, I'm still waiting for somebody to tell me where they went.
We're going to Kelvin's Comfort.
No, not you, the guys.
Oh,
Well, we're sitting here at Kelvin's Comfort and just enjoying the comfort of a pint. Or maybe
Then-
larger.
Then you find them when you get there.
Awesome. What you guys been up to?
Getting some serious drink on.
Yeah, just remember to stay away from the serious ale. Last time you could barely walk.
as much as I hate to say it, I think you're misremembering that. I think it was me that could barely walk. Nora's usually pretty good at holding his ale.
None of the three of yous was good at holding your ale that day. Illiken and I came back, and both of us, I think it was Illiken and I, or it was Arden and I, we had to
No,
basically carry y'all. We had to carry y'all almost.
This was that time that, stumbling home drunk.
Okay, well,
You were so drunk you don't even remember. See?
I can't argue.
I don't drink anymore. There's a reason for that.
That's a sad state of affairs. A place that's as cold as this and you don't drink. How do you keep warm?
I'll flick up my spear and light the head of it.
I pet the dragon beside me.
I just kind of nuzzle with whoever's next to me. So, how busy is it right now?
It's about 4 o'clock. So it's starting to get a little busier, but the about 11 people in at the moment. 11 patrons.
I'm gonna go purview the room. And after walking around, pretending to just be, you know, walking around, I come back to the table, sit down, ask for water.
And the proprietor, who is Ogden, will just kind of look at you incredulously and go back to the back and fetch a cup and bring you some water.
I tip him 5 silver.
Don't mind her. She's got some weird tastes.
I still tip well off of water.
I think if it were I would probably have taken that cup and stuffed it full of snow and given it to her.
That'd be fine. It'd be cold water.
That would definitely be the case.
Okay, so what time is it?
It's by the time she's done with her little rounds, maybe 4:20.
Okay.
Hey, it's marijuana.
Don't even go there. They don't have marijuana in D&D.
No, but they might have skooma.
Oy. Um,
Any desire to go see Mama D for any reason? Nowhere?
we actually need to be at the council chamber at 5, so
At where?
the council chamber
Oh,
for the meeting with Finnegan and others.
okay.
So we should probably head that direction.
Yeah, well, I'll get up and stop and finish off my ale and then say, let's go so we're not late.
Yeah, let's head out.
So you make your way down to the council hall.
We do.
What do you suppose this meeting's all about?
I want to say Finnegan told us before we left. Good meat, but honestly, I don't remember.
I know you're not asking me because I'm the person that you tell me the plan, I forget the plan and make a new plan and then forget that plan too.
He had given you and he had read and showed to you a letter that he had received that asked that you join the speakers at council in Bryn Shander upon receiving this notice, because they had some pertinent information about the Dwargar.
Oh, that's right. I remember that now. Sorry, Sky.
All good.
Helps to have a
Yeah.
photographic memory.
Or a Word document open that I can easily look at. I switched maps, white.
Did you just call me McWhite?
Sure.
Okay.
Falls behind with Drake, which is actually funny.
Is Arden not participating today?
Arden's still in the hospital.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so he's not going to be here today. He may show up, but I don't think he will today.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I did not know.
That's okay.
Okay, do we knock or do we just go in? I'll go for being polite. Knock, knock, knock.
Speaker Shane will open the door and bid you to please come in.
Thank you, Speaker Shane.
You file into the speakers' council hall. Some of the speakers have already arrived and seem to be waiting for your arrival. There are currently 2 empty chairs at the table. Plenty of room around to stand or sit or whatever.
I can't seem to get my token to go through that.
Suck.
Am I supposed to feel my way to my chair?
A sec.
Oh, okay. I thought you said that sucks.
Every time I try to move my token.
Just a sec, please.
Okay. Sorry.
All right, White, I am not sure what's going on. I have lights in here, so everybody should be able to see.
Did you place permanent darkness, Fog of War?
I don't think so, but
There we go. I see
There's
something.
some light.
It's weird. Okay, can everyone see now?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see.
Wonder why that was set. That's never set. I wonder if we're gonna have that kind of problems with a bunch of maps now that they're making all these changes.
Sure the hell hope not.
Okay. I know you were working on the lights, but my problem's a little different.
Hmm.
It seems like I can't move my character without moving the map.
That's probably if you're on the pan tool instead of the select tool on the left bar. You should be, if you click on the arrow up on the top left.
Top left of what?
The screen.
Do you have the arrow selected or the hand?
It's the arrow.
Okay. Go ahead and reset your Roll20. Just hit F5. We like Speaker Nimsy, right?
Yep. She's the one with the cookies in Lonelywood.
Okay, then I will sit down here and make myself comfortable on this little couch thingy until they need me for whatever reason.
Things work better.
Nerth will look at Claudette, walk over and say, "So, you seem to have family in high places, beautiful. Looks like we got off on the wrong foot before. If you would ever like to leave these, and in air quotes say, heroes that everyone talks about, I can help you get a very lucrative start for yourself in Luskin."
Wow.
I'm sorry, you were wanting me to go take a seat?
Did you hear any of that?
Me?
Yes.
Sorry, I got up to get a soda while he was refreshing.
Okay. Nerth will walk over to you and say, "So, you seem to have a family in high places, beautiful. Looks like we got off on the wrong foot before. If you would ever like to leave these, in air quotes, heroes that everyone talks about, I can help you get a very lucrative start for yourself in Luskin." And then he will go ahead.
No, go ahead with what he's going to do.
He was, and then he will meander over back over to where he was sitting.
Him?
Yes, your buddy in Targos.
Mm-hmm. I'll just retain that information. Did Finnegan hear that at all?
Oh yeah, he heard it.
I just put my hand on his shoulder and smile at him. Not one of the evil, wicked smiles, but one of those I'm your friend smile.
Um, Speaker Shane will mention that does not look like Speaker Trovis will be joining us this evening, and nobody has heard from Speaker Mastu for quite some time. Permaline. Trovis was from Kertonuk. So if you guys want to sit in the chairs of those two speakers, you're more than willing to, or more than welcome to.
I'm sorry, I came in, there were empty chairs, so I sat in one.
Which is what she's saying, is that you can do so.
Okay.
I'm going to try to telepathically connect with Nowhere and say, where is Celestine? Oh, I see you now. Sorry. Ah, there's Arden.
All right, as you get settled in, Speaker Shane will hand out some parchment. And she will say, invisible enemies walk among us. We have seen their boot prints in the snow, and now we know what they are. Dwergar. These malevolent dwarves of the Underdark have infiltrated 10 towns in search of a rare crystal known as Chardeline. With it, they're building a mighty construct that will lay waste to 10 towns if nothing is done to stop it. Our militia captured one of these Dwergar and forced it to divulge the location of their mountain stronghold. Therein you will find a Dwergar warlord by the name of Zardarok Sunblight. He aims to conquer Icewind Dale and destroy us all. For the good of 10 towns, will you penetrate the Dwergar fortress, slay this evil warlord, and destroy his terrible weapon?
Could you do me a favor and write the two people that are missing and their towns that they belong to in chat?
I got it, Sky. Already wrote it down.
Okay.
Thank you, Celestine.
No problem.
Provis, y'all know, is a drunk. That's the Dragonborn in Karakonic. And Matthew's the one that nobody's heard from.
Yeah, we might want to visit Tourmaline sometime. Would you stop licking me? We might want to
But
visit.
you taste so good.
I know, but it's disturbing when others are around. Um, we may want to visit Tourmaline at some point, maybe to check on Speaker Mass too. Um, but other than that, uh, I'm more than willing to go check on these Duergar.
I agree. Sounds to me like there's something here that needs to be further investigated and probably stopped.
I'll look around the table, locking eyes with the Torgus guy, and say, I've developed some pretty deep friendships, looking away from him, looking at Illican, here in Tin Towns, and would hate to see it destroyed. I'm definitely in for helping, looking around the table again, in any way that I can.
Who do we have to see to get the location of this fortress?
Speaker Shane will speak up and say, I have the location. I can mark it on a map if you have one, or get you a map if you don't. And then she will look over at Nerth and say, I told you they would do it. They are true heroes of this land. Heroes most of us have not seen in almost 100 years. Sun Chasers, you have our gratitude. Please make haste, prepare as you must. The source mentioned that the construct that Zardrock is building is near completion.
I'm going to telepathically say to Nowhere that we need to accept the map graciously because the one that we have wasn't necessarily obtained legally.
Okay, well, we would gladly accept a map with that location marked. Uh, and any additional information that you have on this warlord and what he's doing.
The information that she has is what she's given you, which is that he's a Dwargar, that he um, is at a fortress down um, um, down to the south of 10 towns that she will give you a map for. And that him and his clan are making something out of Chardeline, some type of a construct that will be the ruin of 10 towns.
I'm also going to telepathically ask Nowhere if he wants to immediately leave or does he want to go see Mama D before we go.
I think this sounds to be fairly urgent for the 10 towns, so I think we should gather our information and Leave tomorrow morning. But with that said, I'm only one voice. So I need to hear, or we all need to hear from the remainder of the Sun Chasers.
Morning sounds like a reasonable time to leave.
Is
I
there anything that
mentioned
we
that
need that we would have to have tomorrow morning?
I have an item I need to pick up before I can leave. But it should be ready by the morning.
All right. I don't personally have this, but does anyone in our party have see invisibility?
I can learn it.
Well, I'm just thinking of these Duergar leave boot prints in the snow, but they're invisible. Maybe we ought to be able to see them.
Oh,
Also,
never mind. It's not one of the spells in that book. I thought it was.
okay. Also, where are they getting this Chardelaine?
apparently they have been collecting it and taking it from all over 10 towns. About 100 years ago, a person by the name of Akar Cassell decided to try to place ruin on 10 towns. And it did not work out very well for him. And when his crystal tower fell, startling fell all over 10 towns.
What was the name of the person?
Akar Cassell.
Okay. So basically, it's remnants of some other situation the Ten Towns has dealt with in the past.
Yes, it's from the few that have possessed this crystal, from what I have been told from Mishan. Although it can be purified, people go mad when holding on to this Chardelaine for long periods of time.
Pretty sure we can vouch for that. Okay, so, um, unless there's anything else you need to discuss with us, I guess we will head back, take care of the rest of our errands, and head off to bed so we can head out in the morning.
We will again thank you very much. And ask you to join them, or not join them, but if you'd like some dinner, they will be providing dinner for you this evening.
Oh, I'd love that.
We have the majority of the ruling bodies of 10 towns here currently, right?
What's that, sorry?
We have the majority of the ruling bodies of 10 towns here
Yes.
currently. Okay, that was out of character. In character, Celestine is going to get up from her chair and slowly walk towards the table and standing kind of over Nowhere's shoulder. I'll say, kind of look around at each of them and say, if we do this, I want to formally open negotiations for my clan to become allies of the 10 towns. Allies and protected by the 10 towns.
Speaker Shane will look over at you and
My Yeti clan.
and now her eyes will get really big and be like, you said what?
If we do this for you, I want to officially open negotiations for my Yeti clan to become allies of the 10 towns.
Who will slowly start nodding her head, like still trying to process the fact that you said your clan and Yeti in the same sentence.
They will both come to your aid if you need it, and I expect you to come to their aid if they need it.
We will say we can definitely discuss that.
Insight check. Please.
Just a sec. You can go and make your insight check. I'm not on that page, but
20. Well, 17 or 20, depending on whether or not you're taking guidance.
Um, she is being truthful, or you believe she is being truthful. Um, in fact, she will um say right then and there, and everybody is there. Um, that these council meetings are designed for all of the towns to have a voice. Um, and if speakers do not show up to the meetings, then that is on them. So, what say everybody? Right off the bat, Speaker Maxwell Dinar will say, you want to side with beasts? That is pathetic. And then
Which speaker said that?
the one that you love so much,
Oh,
Maxwell Dinar, Nerth.
yeah. Okay.
All right. Speaker Seaver will say that he is for it. Speaker Whalen will kind of shrug his shoulders and say, sure, why not? Speaker Nimsy loves you guys, and she will say, definitely for it. Speaker Dermot will say, sounds like a great idea. Speaker Shalescar will say that we can't trust primal beings with matters of diplomacy. And Speaker Shane will say it has been decided. Um, at the at the very least, one, two, three, four. Oh, Finnegan is also on your side. One, two, three, four, five, six, 6-2. For it.
And Maxwell Dinar and Shellscar were the only two against it.
Correct.
Now remind me, did we have favorable um, interactions with Shellscar in the past, or were they?
We brought Cora back her boy. We saved his town from some people.
He
We
was
had a
very
favorable
he was
experience.
very so-so, and he was very much a hard ass.
Okay. Okay, but
You've done a lot for Bremen, but Shale Scar has never been in your. You've never seemed to have been in his good graces personally.
okay. But everyone else said yes, basically. So
Yes,
it's a pass.
it is a pass.
Okay, then I will have to make sure that my clan knows this and that the clan mother needs to learn how to speak English or common. Or someone here needs to learn the Yeti.
Let's not push our good fortune, telepathically speaking.
I'm sure Nimsy or Finnegan would be happy to learn Yeti.
I'm going to look at Shellscar and ask how Cora is doing.
I'm sure she's doing fine.
Such a small town as yours. And she brought you food. You don't know?
I'm pretty sure she's doing fine.
Please tell her that we said hello.
I shall.
And I will suggest we make our way out before we overstay our welcome.
Put my hand on Finnegan's shoulder. Put my hand on Nimsy's shoulder. Glare at asshole. Not that one. That one. Nod my head to the others and take my leave.
If asshole is Nerith, I'm not on that tab, but if an asshole is Nerith, he will smile at you.
I'll just smirk at him, giving him a little bit of hope. Hopefully.
Okay, let us be on our way to the tavern, or to the inn, so we can, I guess, tavern, because it's way too early to go to sleep.
Well, I'd like to take a look at one of the stores. Hopefully it's still open. An alchemy store?
Just a sec. I'm trying to find your information for you. I can't find it right now.
10-4.
I'll go with her.
As we step outside, I'm going to say to Celestine that I have an interesting development out of Targos. And just kind of look at her like, we'll talk later.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm supposed to be controlling Arden, aren't I? Or is Nilkin doing that?
Thought you were, so
Oh, okay. I will.
Waiting for nowhere.
Actually, I think we're waiting on the DM, but...
Yes, we're waiting on the DM.
No rush.
Okay. Flipping maps back to the other one.
Where were we supposed to be going for this dinner?
It was in the council hall.
Oh.
Oh, was it
Oops.
right after the meeting?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Let's go back in. We're so sorry. Can we just erase that last little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
You ate dinner and then you did the last little bit on your way out.
Oh,
Okay.
good. Thank you.
That
Uh,
sounds good.
I
You
fit. I
don't
fit.
want to offend our hosts.
Okay.
At least not until after they can't poison us.
Yeah. So we're going back to Kelvin's Comfort?
Not if you want to. I would like Celestine to accompany me to an alchemy store. I would appreciate it if you all would come too, because I may need us to pool our resources.
Oh, certainly. I'll go
I'd love
along.
you guys to provide a really good distraction. I mean, really good distraction.
Okay. Where's an alchemy store?
Fiona's oils and elixirs is an alchemy store.
Oh, is that this store right here?
Or which one? No, that's Kelvin's Comfort.
Anyway, we're going to Piona's oils and elixirs.
Is maybe there?
Yep, that's where we're going. Hopefully, they're still open around 6:30 in the evening.
Sure.
So we're gonna come in. I'm gonna tell everybody, come with me.
Follow.
Okay.
And I'm going to look for, I guess, the store owner, Piona.
He is walking around the store. It's a strong heart halfling with shoulder length black hair braided in 6 tails, smelling faintly of roses.
Hmm.
Halfling blood smells like roses. Yay. Piona, I have a question to ask you, and this is in order for our group to save all of Tin Towns.
I've heard of such claims in the past.
In order
What
to
can I
do
do
this,
for you?
we would need something that would help us detect invisibility. Do you have such a potion or elixir?
You will. Oh, I didn't read all of it. So only 3 of you are able to go into the shop.
Oh,
Um,
that smell of a shop, huh?
yeah, it says shop's interior is oppressively narrow with only enough space for 3 medium or small sized creatures, including Fiona. Never mind. 2 of you can go into the shop.
Illican, please wait outside. Just don't go far.
Me and Drake sit outside.
Um, potions, oils, lotions, ointments, and dried herbs are stacked high on shelves and reachable with attached ladders. The door behind the counter leads. Doesn't matter. Gotcha. Yep. Okay. Um, and there is a tub right up front by the door. And she will say that she could, with enough time, she could definitely make some potions that would so, allow a person to see someone else that might be invisible. Um,
Is tomorrow morning enough time?
I would need to gather the herbs, and it would probably take at least a day or two per potion bottle. Um, you're more than willing to more than willing. Why do I keep saying that? More than welcome to uh take from the tub. I wouldn't, but you are more than willing to welcome to take from uh the tub because I don't know what effect it might or might not produce. Some of my failed creations, it goes into that tub.
So this is just a tub full of liquid or tub full of...
It is a tub full of liquid. You can, she's got little vials next to the tub, and it is sloshing around with different colored liquids, oils, whatever.
No thanks.
Out of character, is this one of those times that vial of liquid luck might come in handy? Or a potion of liquid luck?
Doesn't it just give you advantage on your rolls or
Yeah,
something
it's
like that?
yeah. When you make an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can spend one luck point. Roll an additional d20.
Well, darn, that's not just, that just stinks. Okay. Sometimes you need luck when you're not fighting.
This tub is without giving you too much information, this tub is a chance of getting something good or bad.
How much do the vials cost from the tub?
I'll give each of you 2 vials if you would like to take from it.
As in give each of us two?
For the good of 10 towns, yes.
Sure, I'll take them, and then I'll give them to Opal. Or Claudette.
I'll take my 2. We'll leave. Tell those guys to go get 2 vials.
Okay, so everybody can put on your sheets. How do I want to put this? Uh, 2 vials of surge elixir.
2 vials of third elixir.
Surge.
So that's exactly what it is? Or
That's
can
what
we
we're going to.
identify it later?
That's what we're going to call it. That's what it is, as far as you're concerned. If you identify it later, I'm going to tell you it's Surge Elixir.
Okay, I gave mine to Claudette, so Claudette, you have 4 of those.
Okie dokie.
You can have mine as well if you want them.
I'll be handing these out later for all of us to try.
Oh, great.
Uh,
She'll hand them to us, be like, here's a healing potion. And then laugh when it turns us into a chicken.
Pretty much. Probably do it when we see footprints and no bodies. Or when we get closer to our destination. We've run into these Duragor before, though.
We have.
Multiple times.
And we've always beaten them, so.
I think even Illican has some Charlatan.
He doesn't have any
I'm
Chardonnay
okay.
right now. Nobody in the party has any Chardonnay right now.
Oh, we don't. Oh, that's the curse stuff.
Yep, that's the curse stuff.
All right. So,
She will mention that Kadu, Kadu's wonderful, I can't read. Kadu's wondrous scrolls might be able to help you with a scroll that would allow you to see people.
okay, how much would the scroll cost?
You'd have to ask Kadu.
You can't expect her to know what other stores are selling stuff for.
Oh. Okay, so we'll go over to Kadu's wondrous scrolls. Hoping that they're open.
Door is locked. Kadu is currently over at the enchanting place, working on Celestine's item.
Yeah.
Ah. Suppose we'll just see him in the morning and ask him about it.
Sounds good.
But I think having a sure thing and then 10 possible things is better than having nothing. Of course, I think we'll let you try all the ones that may turn you into an animal, Celestine. That way you can just turn yourself back.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way.
I just was laughing.
Oh.
If you looked at me, you would have known I was kidding and I was just talking tongue in cheek. So, as we start to head out, I mentioned that a car Cassell approached me before the meeting began, and I think that Finnegan probably
Nerth.
overheard them.
Nerth.
Nerth,
Nurse.
sorry. Nerth. Nerth, the evil guy from Torgus.
Argus.
He approached me before the meeting began, called me beautiful, said that we might have gotten off on the wrong foot, and anytime I want to leave this band of would be heroes, he could make me a real hero.
Was that out for everybody to hear?
Yes, I said that to all of you. I don't want there to be secrets. Only time I do secrets is when I'm sneaking money back into your bags after you've bought ale.
Oh, well. Uh, I would advise against trusting that man very much.
Duh, that's the reason I'm sharing that with you guys.
Yeah, it would seem to me that whatever he says, he has a scheme that's going to benefit himself only.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's in league with these dwarfs.
That wouldn't surprise me either.
So maybe all roads might lead back to Targos. Not now, though. And why are the southeastern towns the two evil ones? And next time our travels take us towards Bremen, I would like to check on Cora, if they take us there.
I'm fine with that.
I really didn't like the speaker's answer.
Okay, so I guess back to, well, what time is it now?
With dinner and everything, and then going back to the shop, probably around 8 o'clock.
Okay, let's go ahead and head back to the inn for the night.
Yeah, get to bed early so we're all rested and ready to go in the morning. So we head up the road to the Northlook Inn.
I just follow what they're doing.
Same.
You walk in to the inn. Scramsax sees you as you walk in. He waves at you. And yeah.
I'm still full from dinner, so I'm going to order a small ale, not a tankard, just a small one.
He'll let you know that ale has dried up recently, but he does have the mead that thanks to Finnegan.
Ah, well, then I'll take some of Finnegan's good mead.
1 silver and 8 copper per mug.
Why is the ale drying up now?
It's winter. Can't grow the hops.
There hasn't been ale for a while. It's always been mead.
Well, it was ale to begin with, and then, but not mead because of the issues in good mead, and then you fixed the good mead issue. Now the ale's starting to dry up, and the liquor is drying up.
Okay.
Okay, so I get that. Order a tankard of mead for nowhere. One for Celestine, one for Arden, and I'll order a small one for Illican.
He waves off. He says, "I'm gonna. My Drake's been acting weird. I'm gonna go upstairs and gonna go rest."
It's only 8 o'clock at night, Illican. Have a small mead and enjoy the fact that we're still together after a year.
And he'll sit down, pet Drake, and
After a year,
Well, after as long as we've been together.
I would say it's been like 2.5 months.
Yeah, okay, so celebrate 2 months.
he
All of
laughs.
our accomplishments. Everything we've done, it feels like we've been together a year. All right, then I look at the bartender and said, how much altogether? And the rooms.
Listen to the conversations of the bar.
I will drink about a third of the mead, give the rest of the tankard to nowhere, and then turn into a mouse and crawl up into nowhere's cloak and hide and sleep. Rest, whatever.
How many rooms for you guys?
Three.
Uh, 3 gold, 3 silver. For the
And
rooms and the mead.
and 4 gold.
He'll thank you and hand out the keys and the mead.
And I look around to see what the crowd's looking like.
Look and roll me a perception check. Why not also roll me a perception check?
Gladly.
That's funny. There's about 21 people in this establishment.
That is funny.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes, and did you hear what I said?
I guess not.
I said roll me a perception check. You 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 stroll around the room and find a table. Most of what you are hearing is um, people talking about the Sun Chasers. Things that they've heard from uh, everything from strange sea creatures to uh, the help that they have provided to some of the towns. Um, to the only current alcoholic beverage that is really around is because of them, um, to keep them warm at night. I see a couple of people that are just kind of remarking about, a Goliath that's, walking around a tavern because it's not exactly common, even in the big towns. Um, People say stuff about, some dark crystals that have gone missing over the course of the last couple months, 3 or 4 months. Um, and people that have seen boot prints near their windows, but no hide or hair of the creatures that made them. Outside of that, not much.
Well, no mention of the white-haired witch that runs with the party. Sorry, ignore me.
White-haired witch.
Celestine has white hair.
Okay. He sits there for a little bit and then does the obligatory shit, finishing up the drink, and then he heads upstairs.
So he drank just because the drink was in front of him?
He drank because Claudette harassed him.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't have social. He's not social.
Okay.
He Hulk. He smash. He happy.
Hey, I'm tucked up under Nowhere's cloak right now, so I'm nice and warm. You can probably hear me snoring if you listen close enough.
It sounds a little bit like
Sure.
Um, yeah, anybody else?
I'm gonna disappear to my room. Hand the other two keys. One to Nowhere and remind him that Celestine's in his pocket. Yeah, Celestine's in his pocket. One to Arden. Tell him to take care of Illican.
Is that a mouse in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Ha ha ha. How long have you been waiting to use that one?
I only just thought of it as Opal was saying that.
Ah, okay.
I was just like, wow, oh my gosh, she's got a mouse in her. Oh,
Bartender, you deal in a lot of silver. Before I go upstairs, you deal in a lot of silver, correct?
mm. I mean, the prices are in silver, so we get a lot of silver, yes.
So, do you have enough gold to help me take some of my silver off my pockets?
I can probably change some of it out for you.
How many silver for a gold piece?
Then
Okay. Do you have. God, I got a lot of freaking silver.
yeah, I know I'm an asshole. In my defense, the initial thought was that you were going to spend it at the silver shop, in Kirkonic, but
Do you have 70 gold by chance? I should have.
yes, I can do that for you.
That'll leave me with 3 silver, thank God. Give him 700 silver pieces.
I'm about to send mine tomorrow, so I don't have to worry about it.
All right, thank you. Give him a gold piece back for the trouble.
Mighty kind, thank you.
And now I'm going to go upstairs and go to bed. Okay, and what about that question I asked about alchemy?
Oh, let me think on that. Anybody else doing anything while you guys are down there?
Nope, not unless there's a roll for snoring. Or living my best mouse life.
Why you
Give
would
me,
choose something so small when you've lived with things that are so big your whole life is a little puzzling to me.
give
Well,
me a na-
small. Sorry, go ahead.
give me a nature check.
Uh-oh. I chose something so small because nowhere is nice and big. That means he can carry me without me getting me too much trouble.
Ah, okay.
And I can just, kind of burrow into his pocket and just, or into his cloak and be nice and warm and sleep and let him take care of shit. In other words, I can be lazy.
No, no snoring. No
Oh,
mousy snoring.
okay.
At least none that people can hear. If you are, it's muffled by his jacket or armor or whatever.
Okay.
All right. So is everybody heading to bed?
Sends yeah.
All right. Then let's go and take a 15-minute break, and we will pick it up when we get back.
Aye, aye, Captain, my captain.
I'm back.
I'm here.
Got an opal and an illican. Bought it in an illican, I should say.
No pump. I've been here. I just nodded.
Julio.
Opal's the only one that disappeared then?
Yes, so. Alright, well, you guys wake up in the morning, and yeah, you wake up.
Okay, let's go down for breakfast.
I go downstairs, but I walk over to the innkeeper and ask if he's got a secondary bedroll that I could purchase, or he knows where I could pick one up.
Alright, an extra bedroll.
Yeah.
He will direct you to Whitby's General.
Thank you.
And if I remember right, Northlook doesn't actually serve food. Or
I think they do here. Yeah,
okay.
this one does.
Okay, then get breakfast for everyone, and then make our way over to pick up my necklace.
I'll be ready to go to pick up the necklace.
And we should probably make a quick stop at the scroll shop to see if we can get that magic.
He should be finishing up um the necklace, so I can ask him then if he's still there.
That's fine. It would really be nice to have that. I don't think we can allow on following footprints.
Okay, well, all I can do is ask.
Um, on the way to wherever I said the enchanter people were.
It was a platinum looking glass, wasn't it?
It's the gem store. Is that what I said it was? I don't know. Or hypnotic ascension. I think it was the hypnotic ascension.
Okay.
I don't know.
Let's go with that
Whatever.
one.
You get to um there and you walk in. And yes, definitely and. My list is too long. Let's see here. 13 hours, got in at 2-ish, so that'd be 3-ish. Yep. They are done.
Okay, then I will happily give them. So it was 550. No, 50 gold.
Uh, 50 gold, yes. For the service / labor.
Okay, I will give them 500 silver. Sorry, it's all I got right now.
You don't have that gold coin that holds all your gold?
No, she took part of she took Arden's silver and gave him gold. So she's now got like a shit ton of silver.
Yeah, but I did that knowing that I was going to be spending a lot of it here. So,
Yeah, so they kind of just eye the silver like, oh my gosh.
I apologize.
But they're perfectly fine with it. And count it out, and once it all counted out, they will be like, all right, here is your newly updated necklace of prayer beads, which is mechanically a very rare item.
Well, thank you greatly. I do really appreciate your aid in making this happen. Is Master Kadu still here with us?
It would go wake him up in the corner, sleeping on spare blankets or something. And he will come out and say, what can I do for you?
I apologize for disturbing your rest, Master Kadu. And, I was wondering if by chance I could get a scroll of see invisibility from you before we left town.
We'll say, yeah, we'll have to go to my shop. I think I've got 2 or 3 of them there. No more when we get there.
Okay.
And find his shop. See invisibility. Be 150 gold piece per scroll.
Ouch. Are people with me?
Yeah, I can help you pay for that.
Yeah.
I hope so, because I ain't got it. um, if we take one, I can cast it, but it's only something I can cast to myself. If you guys can afford more than one, it might be helpful. But
How long does it last?
1 hour.
Last 1 hour, you can, if you can use spells, you can use a scroll.
Oh, so.
I have a question. Could it be attached to, or is that one that can be added to my weapon?
Probably not to a weapon, maybe to an amulet, but that would be something to enchant or re-enchant. Something would take time to do.
And money. And ingredients.
And money and materials.
Okay, that's why I was just asking, because I know I have where it gives me night vision now. Just what you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's part of, I think, the artifact. So that was a specific item, either made for or blessed by a deity, that grows stronger as you level.
Okay.
I hand Celestine 150 gold.
Okay.
Okay. I can do that also.
Okay. So you want to buy 2 of them?
I suppose. Do
Dude,
you need more gold to buy the third one?
sir, we would need a total of 450 to get all 3 of them.
Yeah. Well, I can manage 200 and, well,
If you can do 200, I can. Well, I just gave her 150. So what does she need? 50 more?
Another
She'd
100.
need 100.
Another 100.
Okay, I don't have another 100. I could give you another 50.
Okay, that puts us at 400. What about you?
I can give I can give 50.
Okay, so that gives us 450.
okay.
I'm assuming one of those scrolls is for me to learn. Is that right? Or
That's what I was going to ask if you can learn one. So yeah.
I can. It's gonna take me time and money to do it. I can afford right now. I can afford to pay to learn it, but it'll literally wipe me out.
Well, I've got a little over 600 silver. If that will help.
I took out my 50 gold from my silver.
Okay. Okay, so we're buying all 3 of them. I know that Nowhere and Illican and Arden all have spells. So they should be able to cast this. Does the cantrip count as a spell? Sky?
If you know a spell, if you can cast. Sorry. I don't think he knows spells. Racials, no.
Oh, racials don't count.
If you're a spellcaster,
Oh,
wizard, sorcerer, ranger, druid.
okay. So the rangers are the ones that can cast it.
Actually, give me how much gold makes one platinum?
100.
Okay, so give me.
No, 10.
10. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to inflate the economy. Or no, I guess we go the other direction. Recess the economy.
Uh, so,
So I give you 5 platinum instead of. No.
5 platinum is 50 gold.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you 5 platinum
Okay.
because I didn't have 50 gold.
Okay.
uh,
Okay, so we've got enough to buy the 4 of them. One will go to me, one to Arden, and one to Illiken, because unfortunately those are the only ones that can cast them.
Wouldn't you rather keep them so that if the first time you use it, we don't see what we need, and if we continue on our travels and you need it again?
Well, I'm gonna learn. Um, I'm gonna learn it.
Oh, okay.
and how much do you need to learn the spell?
Um, see, it's a level 2 spell. Level 2 spell would be 200, and I can afford that, but it's gonna wipe me out.
All right, well,
I'm sorry. I did not mean to sneeze in the mic. I am so sorry.
uh-huh.
I didn't get to the mute button in time.
I still have some
Uh, I don't mind.
coin.
I don't mind paying for the 200 to learn it. I mean, it's my.
Yeah, I understand. Well, I'm just going to say I've got some, mostly silver, but not a great deal. So I don't think I should pay that. In fact, I don't have enough silver to give you 200 gold.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right.
So I give one to Illiken, one to Arden, and I keep one for myself, which I will try to learn tonight when we camp.
Okay.
Okay.
So we probably need to look at the map and see where we're going.
I'm gonna go pick up another bedroll, and I also want to stop by the. I'm trying to think what it's called. Stables.
All right. Whitby's general. Whitby will let you know that a bedroll is 3 gold.
Okay, I give him 3 gold for it.
And you have yourself your very own brand new 7-pound bedroll, which is in the compendium. You can just drag and drop.
I already had one there. I just had to put 2 on it.
That'll work.
I find out where my gold is. There it is. That was 3, you said?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go over to the uh, uh, stables
Yep.
and see if he has horse bags.
Like saddlebags?
Saddlebags, yeah.
Or are you trying to get tack for your mount? You're gonna need tack and barding too if you're gonna use it as mount.
Do I need that? Or isn't that just a part of the ability?
You would need tack, barding, saddle, and all.
All right, hold up.
Okay. And yes, Claudette, I would have raised Holy Hell. I would have brought the fury of nature down on those merchants if they had lost my necklace.
The Yetis would attack the 10 towns.
So much for our peace. So much.
Turn around and go help this Sunblight character destroy the 10 towns.
The map that they gave us, is it north, south, east, or west?
You guys have been there before. It was already marked on your map. I just moved the wording there. It is to the south of 10 towns.
Okay, so going by the stables is doable.
Sure. All right, so All right. So if you want saddlebags, it would be 11 gold. Um, and we can retcon stuff later, but I want to look more into the whether it's going to require attack and all that or not, because technically this is a spirit beast, not a real beast. So I need to do more research on that.
Okay.
I don't want to take up time of game time to do that, so we'll come back to that next week. I will have an answer.
Okay, I pick up saddlebags. What are they called again?
Saddlebags.
Saddlebags is ready.
I was trying to type it in the opinion and it doesn't like pop.
Um. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not coming up in Compendium. It is 8 pounds. I don't know why it's not coming up in compendiums. It's in the player handbook.
Hmm.
I think it's player handbook, either PHP or DMG. It's in one of them.
Okay. I'm
Cool.
ready.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. So you are heading out of Burnchander.
Yes.
All right, switch maps. That is the location. All the way down here.
Well, it does look like we'll be able to stop by your clans as we head to the Sunblight.
Well,
Maybe we could enlist their help.
if I remember right, we have to come this direction because the other direction was blocked by an avalanche.
Ah,
Which is quite a ways away from my clan. Though I wouldn't argue stopping by there eventually. Especially once we have completed this, we can go and give them the good news that they are accepted as a part of the 10 Towns.
So, depending on how long this is going to take, we could probably camp out in Dugan's Hole before continuing on our journey. Of course, we may get past Dugan's Hole.
As then you want to head to Dugan's Hole and continue through the wilds from there?
Okay, so
Are
I'm
you
just
going
looking.
down like that, or going that way?
Honestly, which way is faster? Because I know the roads are a lot faster than straight across the wilderness.
It would take 9 hours to get to Dugan's Hole, using the roads. It would take 12 hours to get to Dugan's Hole if you went across the
Yeah, I thought we were in good meat.
tundra.
No, we're in Bryn Shander.
No, you're in Bryn Shander.
Okay, take the roads.
Yeah. And let's
9 times out of 10, the quickest point between 2 lines. 2 points is a straight line, just not this time.
yeah, maybe we can even push it and get to Dugan's Hole tonight.
It's 9 hours, so you could definitely get to Dugan's Hole. You normally
As we
travel
leave,
12.
Oh, that's right.
as we leave Bryn Shander, Drake steps out, stretches, and takes flight.
Oh, it flies now.
Congratulations, Drake.
He plays a little bit in the air.
I'm learning how to do that, Drake. Pretty quick, I'll be able to come join you up there.
He circles us like an eagle. And I ask, where are we headed? Let's go.
Sure. Give me a perception check. Whoever's leading.
I ask where we're headed, and then I'll head that way.
Dugan's Hole. By way of the east way.
I also ask, do we ever pick up the map?
Yes, she gave you the
they
map.
did this.
And we've compared it to the one we had to the one we have now.
Yes.
Make sure they all look identical. Anything different between them is what I'm asking.
There's
No.
a new mark on the map.
I mean, the one that she gave you does not have, Cackling Chasm and ID Ascendant and all that stuff in it, but she's got one that shows the towns and shows sunlight. And
Okay.
it looks like the same location as you guys have previously been to, after either visiting Celestine's plan and doing the strange spaceship thing.
Oh, is this where that tower was?
Mm-hmm.
This is where that tower is.
Oh, nice. At least we know where we're going. Okay. Yeah, I start heading there.
So yeah, you guys taking lunch? I know you don't usually, but
No.
then if you get to, let's see, 8, there, you gotta go there. And then the second thing would be 18, 3, 6:30 p.m.
Okay.
Get walked through and get into Dugan's Hole.
Okay. Still have like another 3 hours of travel time. Do you want to continue or hold up here for the night?
Yeah, let's get continue. Faster we get there, faster we go.
I'm fine with that. Okay.
Move on.
I suggest we follow the edge of the lake. Down to the river, cross it, and then make our way this direction. At least that's my suggestion anyway.
I love these squares.
You
There's
don't
no
want
squares.
you don't want to stop by your celestial clan and then go the other way.
It would take longer.
Yeah, if we stop by the clan, we can't get in through this side because of the avalanche.
Oh, I thought we did before. Okay, never mind.
You did before.
Yeah, but then there was
And
an
then there was
avalanche
an
behind us.
avalanche.
I forgot. Follow that direction.
Okay. What about
Do I
squares?
need to roll?
Just how this says, like, 5 miles, 3.3 squares.
Oh,
Because it's going off of the squares that should be on the map, even though there's no squares on the map.
yeah.
I thought somebody said squirt, and I was thinking of hick, chick, brink, squirt.
I have no idea what you just said. But I'm gonna leave it alone.
It's a WoW reference.
Oh, okay.
We had a guild member named Hick, then he was Chick, then he was Brink, then he was Squirt.
Oh. Gotcha.
You get about 1.5 miles outside of Dugan's Hole. It's about 9:30 at night.
Okay, so I guess it's time to stop for the night then, right? I mean, we usually stop around 8.
Yep.
Okay.
Unless you guys want to walk forever.
Okay, so we'll stop and... Yeah, who wants dragon meat?
Who's looking for a place to camp?
Oh. I guess I will.
Give me a survival roll. And a pretty good place.
Sweet. I will help. Um, Illa can get the tent set up and then start handing out dragon jerky to everyone.
I'll take some dragon jerky, but I'll also look for some, well, if there's any wood or anything that we can get.
Okay, so I'll get everyone a piece of dragon jerky unless someone doesn't want some. Including the
Sorry,
cat.
what were you saying, Illican?
Said I would take some dragon jerky, but I'll also look for wood.
How long are you going out?
2 hours.
Give me a survival check. Find 4 bundles of firewood.
All right. Now, when we get to the rocks, I can start my next stage.
Anybody doing anything?
I'm just eating my dragon jerky and going to bed.
Oh, I'm...
But we have to roll.
What?
You pulled it out of the bag of whatever, right?
Yeah, I rolled a 6. Which is nothing.
Gotcha, okay.
But I do need to try to learn this spell. Which, it's supposed to... It's gonna take me 8 hours to learn and 200 gold. So I'm definitely not gonna be able to do it all in one night. But hopefully we have a few more nights before we get there. So we have... You said 3.5 hours? So I'll try to get 2 hours in on learning the scroll tonight. If that's okay, Sky.
Sure.
Okay. I don't remember what I need to roll.
Straight wisdom.
Oh, hey, that's good for me.
Uh, 1 out of 4 success.
1 out of 4 success?
Yeah. if you're doing 2 hours tonight.
Oh,
Takes 8 hours.
Gotcha. Okay. Then I will mark that and be done for the night.
Okay, so if Celestine and Arden aren't both taking watches, I'd be willing to help with a watch.
I will take watch if you guys want me to.
Got a question. If you do an extra 2 hours of the study for an extra 2 hours, no, because you still have to have it. How many hours? You only, yeah. If you can do another 2 hours of studying, we can take the watches.
Okay.
I'll take first watch.
Take second.
And that leaves Arden to do 3 and 4.
Okay. Well, in that case, you got 1 out of 2 successes, and we'll do a 4-hour tomorrow.
I only got 1 out of 2 successes.
Yeah, well, he's saying 23, doing a 4 hour right now and a 4 hour tomorrow. So you got 4 hours down. Good.
Yeah, so basically, instead of taking a watch, I'm gonna study
Just
for another 2 hours. If that's
Yep.
okay. So, do you want me to roll again, or?
No. I'm saying that instead of 1 out of 4, you got 1 out of 2.
Oh, gotcha.
Because you're doing 4 hours instead of 8 hours. You'd normally do a 4-hour thing at the end of the day. But because you were only doing 2 hours, I said it was going to take 4 times.
Sorry, I heard the 1 again, and like I freaked out. I didn't bother listening to the 1 out of 2.
Yeah. All right. So who's first?
Me.
Yeah.
All right. What? Give me a perception roll.
I don't like him rolling a 1D100. I'm just saying.
So much happens with 1D100 though. So many options.
And I love it because he actually rolls to say, okay, does something happen, instead of just assuming it doesn't. So it makes it suspenseful. But then when he rolls a 1D100 afterwards, it doesn't really make it fun.
All right. It is obviously cold because the cold never ends. But outside of it being cold and having a brisk wind that is sweeping across the mostly frozen lake, it is clear skies tonight.
Yay.
So you have a beautiful view of the aurora to the north, and outside of a certain elf that keeps muttering to herself while poring over a scroll. It is a somewhat silent watch.
Thanks for keeping me awake with your muttering.
I just grumble at you. Frustrated with wizards.
I doubt you even hear me. You're probably concentrating that hard.
Good chance.
I go over, wake up Illiken. Clear skies. Aurora Borealis is beautiful tonight. You'll probably be possibly kept awake by some mutterings of the wizard having some problems with some of the spellings and stuff. But other than that, I'm going to bed, so stay awake.
Okay, no problem. As I look over to the, the aforementioned person, thinking, she's probably done now. She's just complaining because she had to do it. Hmm.
Go ahead and give me a perception roll.
You know today's opposite day, Illiken.
Might be, but that's still 19. He had disadvantage. I don't know why, because I said so. Um, no, your watch goes perfectly fine. Some point I'm assuming Celestine gets up and does other stuff. Either goes and takes her trance or does other stuff. Because she was only going for the first watch. Or the first 2 hours. But yeah, the aurora stays nice and vivid to the north, and your 2 hours goes without any issue.
I will kind of roll up the scroll, frustrated with it. Say that's enough for tonight. Kind of stretch my back muscles and yawn and look at Illiken and say, I've had it.
I give you a thumbs up. Enjoy your night, or enjoy the peace of a nice first time not having to pull watch.
I'm just kind of laughing. I'll go over and kind of scratch Drake on the head. And say he's getting big.
I chuckle. Yeah, but now I have my own built-in cover. It's great.
Did we get rid of the cub?
No, Cubs with Arden right now sleeping.
Yeah. Oh, I'll stretch again and say, okay, I'm going to bed. I'll pat Drake again and then go into my trance. Go to my bedroom trance.
At the end of my 2 hours after enjoying the night sun, or the night auroras, and looking around, keeping things. I'll go and wake up Arden, tap his foot a couple times. Hey Arden, it's your shot. Oh, yeah. Been really quiet. Sky's beautiful tonight. And yeah, with us being outside, we can actually see it really well. And once he gets up, I'll go and lay down. You got a sheet, right?
Somebody does. Arden, go ahead and roll a perception roll. 8. Oh my gosh, I was not even there, and I was going 8, 8, 8.
Okay, I'm gonna start rolling for my dad because you have bad rolls when you roll for people.
I mean, to be honest, he was getting a lot of. He's gotten a lot of 8s. Which is why it was in my head.
Me or Arden?
Arden gets a lot of baits. Like,
Ah,
Yeah, but you have a terrible chance of low rolling every time you roll for somebody else.
yeah. If you want to roll, go for it.
Oh, you got it. I just like harassing you.
He's asleep now.
um, all right, everybody else, give me perception checks at disadvantage.
Oh, can't I have mine at advantage, please?
Okay, I suppose you can have yours at advantage. Only this time, though.
Nowhere.
Aw, thanks.
What is that? Is that like a serious Snake Eyes without with an extra zero?
Honestly, the 0 makes it look like eyes.
I think it's funny. On my character sheet, we're on the sheet. I have three people: Celestine, Illiken, Claudette, and those are the only ones I have access to or able to see.
No, you shouldn't be being Claudette at all. But
Well, I can't open a character sheet. I'm just saying
oh, gotcha.
name.
Um. All right, so Celestine, you will wake up first, and as you open your eyes, as you typically take your trance outside, um, the stars do not look correct for waking up at 8 o'clock in the morning. They look like an hour past where they would normally be. And the rest of everybody is sound asleep.
You said Celestine, right?
Yep.
Okay. Um. You said they look late, as in past time to wake up.
Yeah, like it's 9 a.m. instead of 8 a.m.
Okay. Um. I'll just go around waking everyone up and be like, okay, let's go. Let's get going. Let's get ready. We're running behind.
Get up, get my bedroll ready.
I get up, put the two bedrolls away.
And when Arden wakes up, I'll just kind of give him a smile and shake my head at him.
I can just hear my dad saying, "But it was a really good dream."
Right.
I get all my gear. Are we doing rations or berries in the morning?
Oh, we did rations last night, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm just
Yep,
saying
we
right
did.
now.
You only have to do rations once a day. Like, ever. Always.
Oh, okay.
Or a berry a day. Like, it's portioned out for your entire day.
Gotcha. Okay, then I'll lead us out.
Alright, give me a perception check.
He has advantage because it's a map, right?
Always.
Thank you.
I said I'm glad I have that map because that's the best roll I've seen. Both opposites.
That happens way too often.
Going following the mountains around like this, or going straight across like that.
Um, straight across would be faster.
Straight across.
All right. Because of that really, really awesome roll, you got a mile more out of your walk today.
Okay, I'll find a place for us to sleep.
A survival check. Think you found a pretty good place.
Okay, for my 2 hours actually, and since we're by a rock, I'm gonna use.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm gonna build a small furnace or a blacksmith oven.
Ellen?
Yeah, come. And then I'm going to clean the two, fully clean the iron or the gold and silver I'm carrying.
Yeah. You have a very crude looking kiln that weighs about 150 pounds.
Cool. Put the firewood. How many stacks of wood do I need to burn?
I um to get it hot enough to melt stuff. I don't know that wood could get that hot. Um,
Well, if it can't, then I'll think of something else later. Then nothing else. I'll work on getting the ashes to where it can. Or
Let's let's say 4 bundles per hour.
okay, for the next 2 hours, I'll do that.
All right. Sorry, you were doing what now? I had to change stuff.
Uh, the gold ore that I'm carrying, I'm trying to melt it down. To make it usable.
Okay. What? How much weight in gold do you have?
A lot. I have 15 gold ore, which is I think 1.3.
1.3 pounds
1.3 pounds times
per
15.
ore. Gotcha. Um. Uh. I will say that you can get a 1/4 pound of gold melted in that hour. It's most likely going to change in the future, because I don't have anything written down for this. But
I don't mind you saying that takes 4 hours to melt that.
do you have enough bundles of wood to do that?
Said oh eight eight bundles per hour. Never mind.
Four bundles per hour
Yeah, I had 2 hours.
to.
I had enough for 2 hours. I'm now down to 4 bundles. I've been collecting. So I dropped it down to 4.
Okay. So are you wanting to run this for 2 hours then?
Yeah, 2 hours. Like
Okay.
I said, I don't mind
Then
that. You saying a quarter pound is what I got melted. I'm good with that because I've looked online. And it does take a long time to melt gold.
yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. I'm going with the gold melts at 1,062 degrees Celsius, which is 1,943 degrees. Yeah, but this. All right, so 2 hours, I will give you a half pound of gold that is melted.
Okay.
Anything else from you
No.
or anybody?
I would like to. Still.
Straight wisdom for Celestine. Ooh, that was barely.
Yeah.
All right. 4 hours later, you have see invisibility.
So I've earned it. Think.
Yep.
I will add that to my list. I should probably take the gold off, though.
Illiken, what are you doing with your gold?
I'm going to pour it. When I did the rock forming, I would have made it to where there was things that I could pour the gold into, so it could dry in the rock.
Forms to cool the gold. Ingot forms.
It's not really. I'm trying to think of like little tracks so that I can pour it and make rings, or that
Oh.
it's so that it goes there, but it's not. Make sense?
Yes, but what are you doing? Like, I gotta know what you're doing, otherwise I can't tell you.
Oh, I'm going to be making rings and necklaces, so I'm melting the gold so that it becomes the working blocks for the gems I have.
Okay, so 2 hours have gone by, and you have melted uh, a half a pound of gold. What are you doing? It's not going to stay melted.
No, no, I'm pouring it into the tracks.
Okay, so what? So again, what are you making?
What do the tracks look like? Are
Okay,
they blocks? Are they actual molds of rings? What do
they're
your tracks look like?
they're molds of thin tracks, about
Let's talk about basically thin sheets of metal, long that they can cut up as needed to turn into, you know,
yes.
roll into rings. Does that make sense?
Not really, but sure. Um, okay. Then you get that done.
Then I pack everything up and I let the gold cool. Mm.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
I'll see if I can help Celestine.
She's learning a spell, so she really kind of has to do it by herself.
I'm just chilling and laughing at Illigan.
Sounds about right. No, we're doing anything. I haven't heard from you for like an hour.
Oh, I'm still here. I don't know whether I ate something bad or drank some bad meat or something, but I'm feeling sick.
Okay.
But I'm here.
Sounds good. Um, alright, who's doing watches?
I'll take the first watch.
Alright, give me a perception check.
Can I have that one at disadvantage, please?
Yes, I will give it to you at disadvantage. Yeah, all this special shit for you, I swear. So hard to work with.
I
I
know,
know,
right?
right? Why do you think she doesn't in my game anymore?
Oh, is that how you're gonna play that?
Staying out of this one.
Holy crap! Your game's finished. How could I even join back?
I only kind of finished.
How in the heck? I think it's busted.
What?
16, 16, 11, 11. I think it's busted.
Alright, let's see here. Alright. Still clear skies. And outside of the outside of the first half of your watch, being inherent mutterings from Celestine. Um, your watch is pretty quiet and goes off without any issue.
All right, who am I waking up? Illican?
Your dealer's choice. They're all asleep except for Celestine.
I'll wake up nowhere.
Oh, what? What?
Nobody wanted to take a watch, so I woke you up.
Oh, lucky me. I hope at least it's quiet.
All right, nowhere. Give me a perception check.
Oh, I
Only fair that I give nowhere disadvantage if I had to give Claudette disadvantage, right?
do what you wish.
Maybe
Um.
roll doubles all night long.
Uh. Yeah. Clear skies, Aurora to the north. Um. And yeah, your 2 hours goes without any issues. Um. Outside of the fact that it is frigid as hell. Well, frigid is the hell that your people came from.
Okay. Who's next?
Dealer's choice. Nobody assigned anybody last night.
Hmm.
I probably wouldn't choose Celestine because she's just finishing her incantation slash learning.
Okay. I'll wake Arden. He's always willing to take a watch.
At least for the 2 minutes that he's awake.
Yeah, well. That's kind of mean.
But
Sky,
pretty accurate.
Sky, could you roll for Arden, please?
Oh, you want another 8 from me? Okay.
I mean, you have to admit, Arden really does like those sub 10 numbers.
Honestly,
Ar-
he likes 8 a lot.
Arden, Reardon, doesn't matter what you call them. So does Durkar, for that fact.
Oh my gosh.
So who rolled that?
Me.
Oh my goodness. See, when you're not rolling for us white, it's actually pretty decent. You know, I'm
Burn.
just picking on you.
But again, pretty accurate.
Alright. Arden with, resolve from falling asleep last night, gets up, uh, grabs some snow, puts some snow up against his face, trying to keep himself very awake. Yeah, walks around and walks around and walks around, doesn't see anything, and 4 hours goes by, no issues, and goes around and wakes the party.
Morning glory. I guess we should all have a ration now, huh? I'll take some dragon meat.
I'll take dragon meat as well.
I'll take it as well.
I hope it'll stay down.
How did that spell go for you last night?
You talking to me?
No, I'm talking to the one that was studying the spell.
It is memorized. We're good to go.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Um. Okay, technically this happened last night, the food part, so.
Yeah, nothing got pulled out, so all good.
Oh, I thought we were so tired we forgot to eat. That's all. I go and collect the sheets from the concrete or the rock.
Let's see.
Damn, these things are cold.
And 11. Wait. 3, 4, 6. Okay. Yes, I've got it memorized and prepared. All good to go.
All right. Who's leading? Give me a perception.
Okie dokie. I like maps. I like maps. I ask we want to stop by the crackling chasm again.
We left them as friendly.
But you know, we're not on a sightseeing tour here. We kind of have a task to take care of.
All right. Um. That is where you get to in 12 hours.
I'll find this place to stay.
Give me a survival check.
I'll help him.
That was in the nick of frickin' time.
Right? Just as I said the word help, I saw it pop up.
Think you got a pretty good camping spot, Elkin.
Okay, look for firewood. I know I need it.
All right. How long are you going out for?
2 hours.
2 hours. All right. Give me a survival roll.
Jeez Louise.
Two hours of searching around this abundantly wooded area. You are not finding anything. Do you want to keep going?
Yeah, why not? For another hour.
Another hour? Okay, give me one
I'll
more
stop
roll.
by, let everybody know what I'm doing, and then I'll go out again.
Give you one bundle of firewood.
And all I can see is as I'm doing this, as I'm looking for this firewood that I really need, Drake comes up behind me and whistles on the tree.
And part of the issue is that, the forest is alive, cold, but alive and wet wood, so wouldn't be very good firewood. And also the fact that if you decided to kill some of this alive wet wood and bring it back, somebody in your party might not like that.
I'm not chopping down trees. I know that they're alive and that, they I've been out in the wilderness long enough. My mentor taught me well. Pick up what's available, not what's there. Because, especially in this cold, if you cut it now, you won't have none for tomorrow.
Anybody else doing anything?
I think I'm gonna take the night off.
I'm going to volunteer for the first watch.
Okay, give me a perception roll.
I'll tell her to wake me up after, and then I go to bed.
Sky, can you roll for me?
Doing too much, sorry. Uh,
Sorry, did you ask for a perception check from all of us, or?
um, no, not yet. Ilkin, give me a perception roll at disadvantage. Since you were trying to get a light sleep in. Yeah, no issue. All right, so an hour into what should have been your watch, you wake up and um, Claudette is leaning against the tent with her eyes closed, clearly not watching anything. And it is I mean, it's always freezing cold, but it is much colder tonight than it normally is.
Grumbles as I start a fire with one of my bundles I just got. But seeing how cold it is tonight and seeing it, sure she's sleeping already. I start a fire. I walk over, tap her on the shoulder, wake her up. Yeah, go ahead and get some sleep. I got this.
I go lay down.
No, 4, not 6.
Um, Give me another perception check for your watch.
This fire is really nice. I'm just saying. Shoo!
All right. Your hour goes by with no issue. It's still freezing cold out, but um,
I go over and wake Arden up. See how cognizant he is before I go to bed.
I
Okay, I wake up nowhere.
no, wait a minute. You might, but I'm curled in my bed, writhing and in a fetal position, hurting.
I actually wake up Celestine.
Okay.
Walk over and tap Celestine.
What's up?
And I point out nowhere in the hurt puppy dog looking thing.
her,
Expression, you know.
her puppy dog looking thing.
That's what I I'm over there curled up and I'm moaning. I'm like, yeah, that's what I think about a hurt. Okay, there.
Okay. I will go get up and check out. Um, check out nowhere. I couldn't think of his name.
Nowhere, no how, no.
And we've been friends for how long? And you can't remember my name?
and it's definitely not somewhere. You met somewhere, but you didn't ask her name, so you didn't actually know that she was somewhere.
Okay. Well, may I do a medicine check on nowhere to see if he's.
Sure.
Crap.
You're not sure if he's faking it or actually sick. I mean, the complaints sound like he's sick, but
Okay, well, just to be sure, I will use a bead from my necklace on him. At least that way I know he's not poisoned. And for the record, Jeremy Crawford says that lesser restoration works on drunkenness as well. Or, well, hangover. Well, both.
I say if he's drunk or hungover 2 days after drinking, wow.
That would be impressive, but I had to say.
Milliken, you're not right.
Really?
Wow.
Holy
That
shit,
was good.
dude.
That was awesome. That was good. I think that it would be more fitting being the other way around, but yeah.
Wow.
Um,
I figured if anything jumped out of his stomach, it would probably be, something with a top hat and a cane singing "Hello, my darling." Hello, my
That's where that came from. It was when he was like, and he's like, I'm covering my stomach and I'm going and Roselli said, I'm gonna heal him. The first thing that popped in my mind is, hello, my.
all right, Celestine, give me a perception check for your watch. Your watch also goes without any issue, and you get to the end of your watch, and you're good.
Okay.
Did we eat jerky before bed?
Crap, I forgot to get it out. I forgot to say it, but yes, we should have. If you guys were eating jerky, yes.
I ate jerky.
Okay.
I ate jerky.
Arden ate jerky.
Did you eat jerky? Nowhere? Push the button. Nowhere.
No, I didn't eat anything. I feel like crap.
I say I give him a berry this time just because it's a healing berry.
Right.
Can't hurt.
We hope not.
I will I give you a healing berry.
All right.
Okay, and the roll. Yay.
All right, who's heading out? Or who's leading? Looking again.
I am, but question: do you want to head
Yes,
out?
I do.
Okay. Survival or perception?
Perception, please. Uh, 12 hours later, you get to there, and that is what you see, and that is where we will end it for tonight.
Cool.
So after Celestine did her bead of cure, did you feel any better? Nowhere.
Well, as I walk through the day, I don't really feel good, but I don't feel any worse. I think there was some bad food at that dinner.
I mean the dinner with the speakers?
Yeah,
That was
or
like
maybe I'm just lucky or unlucky.
1, 2, 3. That was 4 days ago. There had to be some really bad food. And I think that should have. The spell should have cured um, food poisoning.
Fury didn't pick up anything recently that could be giving him hardships.
I don't know of anything. I'll persevere, I guess.
Well, if he's still feeling sick later, I will use the greater restoration on him.
Okay. Well, that's where we end it.
If he's still feeling sick in the morning, I'll use the greater restoration on him. Okay, so I guess we're ending it here.
Yep.
Maybe I'm just sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Claudette, good seeing you again. I did let my dad know that you said hello. He wishes he was here, everybody. But he's not feeling too good. He's feeling like nowhere right now.
He'll be in my thoughts and prayers.
Thank you.
Wish him health, and we'll
I will do.
see him next week.
All right, everybody. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Or week.
Good night, everybody.
Claudette, I hope you're feeling better too.
Oh, thank you. I'll talk to y'all next week.